Let's get into the juice here, boys. We've got some big news on the recruiting end, okay? And that is with Pemba. I don't have his name up there, so I wanted to mention that before I forgot. Pemba announced today his decision will be December 4th, 3 days before my birthday, so hopefully I can get a birthday gift early. His Final Four is Tennessee, which kind of threw me for a loop. Didn't see Tennessee coming in. Miami, Georgia, and then Florida, which is exciting to see. I'm excited to see that Florida is still in that. I love that we're in that conversation. I don't think anybody has quite the idea of where he's at right now, in my opinion. I think people think he's a Georgia lock, but it's varied because I know at one point it was a Miami lock. But look, I would love for him to come to Florida. I think that would be a massive pull for that edge. But right now it's got 83% to Georgia, 16% to Miami. That's kind of what we're looking at right now. The number 4 edge in the country. Guy's a stud. On his college list, Florida and 247, Florida's not even here, which is surprising. But he released an information today that Florida is in his top 4. I think the amount of IMG guys that we've got coming, I think that should be a little bit of a positive sign. But you never know anymore with these kids. So Mpemba is already a dog, a silent commit. Yeah, I figured he was. Now, Corey Bender wrote an article about old boy Malik Bryant, who has been interesting to watch because we all know that we thought he was going to be a Gator, and then obviously he ended up not being a Gator. He's recently deleted a lot of things off of his social media in association, just Twitter, in association with Miami. I can't seem to find the Corey Bender article now. I saw it post like 33 minutes ago, and now I'm not seeing it. So I did see something, though, where he talked about basically Malik is looking like a possible flip, especially with all the news that went down. Typically, when you see a big quarterback like that with Rashada flipping, it's not too crazy to see that happen. But look, that would be massive for us to be able to pull Malik Bryant. I made a video today, I don't know if you guys have seen it, talking about Harold Perkins, the linebacker, who was a 5-star stud, the number 2 linebacker in the country, who Florida was close to getting, and look at the impact that he's making. Harold's the number 5 linebacker in the country this year. So that would be massive for us to be able to get somebody who probably more than likely will make an impact right off the rip. And again, I'm going to go back to the calculator because somebody said it. I'm like, when I do these things, it's like I'm counting our Monopoly money or counting our lottery winnings before it even happened. That's how I am, though. You know what I mean? So my wife and I talk about all the time. Hey, what if we win the lottery? Like, we start planning our life. But sometimes you got to be like that. It makes it exciting. So if we go ahead and we can land this old, get the flip-flops out and land Malik, how will things be looking, right? Where does that put us in this class? I don't think it moves us up too much, but it could start setting the tone for more people. That puts us to 282, which will put us above Oklahoma. So that'll put us into number 7. Okay, and look, there's still some more room to grow there. We've talked about the Francis seems to be not a thing. The Lucas Simmons, he was there this weekend. Seems like he had a good time. That seems like a possibility. I'll plug that in. That puts us at 285, right behind Texas and Ohio State, wherever they're sniffing. Now, if we were to land Pemba in some parallel universe, okay, because now that he's out there on the market, he's announced where he's going. What does that do for us? 291. That puts us all the way to number 3. Could you imagine, boys? Now, if Georgia lands him, my goodness. But if we could get, again, all hypothetical, this is what I like to do. Pemba, Bryant, and Lucas Simmons, those are the 3 right now. Malik and Simmons look pretty healthy. Pemba is a long shot, but I'm putting it in there because he put us in his Final Four, puts us into a healthy top 3 class above LSU, which we need to beat LSU, in my opinion. I think we need to give LSU a run. We need some 5 stars as well. Pemba would be the first if that were to happen. Gosh, could you imagine if we added Kermani to this class, boys? Like, this class has a potential to be absolutely massive if some things kind of can go our way, because there's a lot of A&M guys that are starting to flip. They're backing out because it is a complete dumpster fire over there. There's a lot of areas for things to open up here. I didn't even put Rusal into this yet. Let's add Q Rosal to this because, again, he seems to be a pretty good one as well. That puts us to 297. All right, that puts us now into 2nd, right behind Bama. Again, out of those 4, 3 of them at the moment, in my opinion, seem pretty healthy. Pemba is the long stretch. Rusal seems pretty healthy. That would land us 2 5 stars. Again, James Smith is also an opportunity or a possibility that could be in that as well. We haven't seen as healthy or, as hungry for him, but I don't know. A lot there. We still have got a few guys that are out there. Oh, John Walker, good call. That seems to be a possible flip as well. That puts us at 299, 300 basically. So a lot there, guys. Again, I know I always like to count the lottery before it happens, but it's how we stay excited. You know what I mean? I think we have been down to the level of just complete depression of like, what the hell's going on, to where now things seem to be swinging in the right direction of like, look, I'm over here shooting our best shot, and that puts us into second place with most of that not being crazy. Let me go ahead and just take Pimba out of that. We're at 294. We're at 294 with Lucas Simmons, John Walker, Malik Bryant, and Rusal. Those four do not seem crazy. Now, I also, Kamani McLean felt like a shoe, and I was putting him in there as if it was already a lock, right? But those four don't seem outside the realm hell, and that keeps us still in second place in recruiting. I mean, talk about a year, boys, right? So be excited. Keep your eyes and ears peeled. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, turn the bell on, because if anything breaks, best believe spacesuit's going to be suited up. Spaceship's going to be right here. The buzz is going to be flowing because we're going to be humming. All right? You know how we do on the stream, boys and girls. Make sure you guys, can we get to 75 likes? We got 130 in the chat, boys. Let's get this bad boy rolling. It helps the channel a lot. Show some love and support, guys. We're on the way to 5,000 subs. I mean, the growth in this channel has been absolutely incredible. I saw you guys in the comments saying that you love this channel, and I don't think you guys realize how much that means to me and Holly and company. It means the absolute world to us for you guys to come and hang out with us on a Monday. So I know I said that a lot, but I really do appreciate you guys coming out and hanging out and giving us your opinion.